Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Xaereth Prevails, a Grand Arena story. Today will be an interesting experiment. As my hair continues to grow out of control, so do my ideas. And as such, I am going to try to record my main account live, so to speak. You won't see me, but there won't be a face cam because I'm still working on computer stuff, and so I'll still be recording from my phone. I do have a crazy way of connecting my microphone to my phone, though, which you've all benefited from lately because all of my voiceovers have used that. But gonna be interesting. I might get a little rambly. I honestly don't know. My opponent has traditionally been very offense heavy. I don't know if they have Rey, for instance. Well, I know they have Rey. I don't know if they have her deployed on defense or not. I do know that this is the first time I've ever been full cleared in 3v3 this season. So, who knows if that's my revamped defense, which apparently maybe shouldn't have been revamped, I don't know, or not, but we're just going to give it a go and see where it goes, and yeah, let's just dive right in. Oh, and one thing I wanted to do, because I'm doing it this format, it's a little strange to try to do this on my phone, so I just want to give a huge shout out to my patrons. Really appreciate the support, guys. You guys mean the world to me, truly. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Alright, so first let's look at stats, because I'm not in-game right now. We can't look at the stats in-game necessarily, so I do want to show you guys this because it's relevant. We'll go through it pretty quick though. So the relics, we're pretty close to even. My opponent has an edge, absolutely, but not by a huge margin. The Gear 13, Gear 12, and 11, I actually have them beat on Gear 13 and 12, and then almost beat in 11. We're pretty close, which means more of my roster is developed than my opponent. That means that they're pretty top-heavy, that the characters that they do have developed are very well developed indeed. And looking at these mods, the mods, lately I've been having a slight advantage, and my opponent just drubs me like the knave I am. In mods, I'm beat on almost all categories except for the plus 25, which plus 25 is honestly just, they're nice for one specific character or squad, and I kind of think my opponent probably kept them for offense, is my guess. Once you see the board, it might make more sense, and it also might make you think I'm crazy. I don't know. I don't know what conclusions you'll draw, and frankly, that's not for me to decide. That's not for me to draw conclusions about. So, looking at our stats comparatively, I have had more success in lifetime wins than my opponent, lifetime banners. But if you look at the other stats beyond lifetime banners, they have very similar offensive wins, zones that they've beat, defensive wins. I've been doing more undersized wins, but I'm crazy. Really, we're pretty evenly matched here, and you know, it's going to take a pretty good effort here to be able to beat this opponent. They have already attacked, so let's jump in and start looking at some actual game stuff. Alright, and just like magic, we're in the game. You guys did not see any of the transition, the seconds of transition it took to get here. So real quick, let's look at the feats because they're relevant. This is something I do on my alt videos. I always look at the feats so that we can ignore them or whatever. In this case, I am trying to get all the feats just to try to, I don't know, I'm not going to make top 10. We all know that, but I am actually close-ish to in contention for it right now. Like, I can be in the conversation, so to speak, until, you know, I lose horribly. We'll see. Maybe this live experiment is going to make me lose my focus, and I'll melt down. We'll just see. Either way, it'll be fun. So we have this gain bonus cooldown recovery 30 times in Grand Arena. I think we just get that from Rey and BB-8 and R2. I thought it was going to be hard to get. I thought I was going to have to use clones, so I actually took clones. for offense this time, and it turns out someone reminded me, a little bit into this round, that we can just use Jedi Training Ray and probably get it without really even trying. So hopefully taking clones didn't mess us up too bad. They're a pretty good squad, so we should be okay. But then we need to be looking for opportunities to kill enemies with Empire units who fought in the Battle of Hoth, and I think that's just like, there's 3 different troopers who did that, and Vader and Probe Droid. So we have 2 weeks to do it, but if we can get it taken care of now, that would be great. So looking in this match here, I'm facing a dude called Mydrin, not your Drin, my Drin. And yeah, let's see, I'm curious now, actually. Let's see how they placed in the last Grand Arena. So they did make Kyber. They weren't super well placed, but that, they made Kyber. That's a winning record. Not going to necessarily be a cakewalk here, which, it's never good to go into a match with that attitude anyways. They do have Ultimate Ray, and so that's concerning, especially once you see the board. One thing I do want to point out here, because this is live, and I can show you guys things on a whim, is I have in my group both myself and Mydrin, not your Drin, but I also have Clash from Clash DOE. I have no idea how he's doing, but that would be kind of a fun potential match. And then I also have my buddy Mr. Abattoir. I have no idea how to say his name. Not going to try. This isn't the episode where I make fun of his name, so we'll attempt that. But he does have more lifetime banners than me, and he's look at that. He's number 14 right now in the whole game, so undefeated. I beat him once a long time ago, and we became friends. And now I will probably just have to get destroyed because he has 2 Galactic Legends and knows how to use them. So without further ado, guys, let's just march right into this match. My opponent did already attack, and you can see they full cleared me for a pretty reasonably efficient score, which is not that surprising. They have a history of taking Galactic Ray for offense, but I think it's foolish to act as if that's a foregone conclusion. So real quick, I'll show you guys my defenses. So up top, we have a Sith team with Sith Trooper and Palpy as lead, Marauder, all these guys. I put Padme on there because I was taking clones away. This whole zone got 1 shot, so that sucks. Not my favorite thing. On the bottom here, they 1-shot everything here as well. General Grievous, Shock T, and Newt. And then on the bottom back here, this is their only stumble. They stumbled against my full bastard Darth Revan team, which is too bad. And then, yeah, I haven't been full cleared yet. People have had more trouble with Geonosians and Night Sisters, and I'm almost betting that it's because they just took everything for offense. I don't really know. We'll see. We will see shortly. I can clear this front zone. Even if I lose, we'll be able to see. So in the back, I also put Malevolence. I am very excited to eventually have a 7-star Malevolence. That should happen sometime during this group. So my final group, I'll have 7-star, and then maybe I'll put something else on defense. So looking at their defenses here, things we have to kill. We have to take out this Clones team with Rex as the lead. We have Stormtrooper Han with Wampa. And then finally we have this General Grievous squad without B2. And then up top here, we have Night Sisters with Talzin lead. And they're all relict, of course, so we're not going to be able to get many kills with Imperial troopers there or something, unfortunately. And then they have Poggle with B2 and Droideka, a Newt team with Nest and Dooku, and then some some veteran smugglers of their own. And yeah, it's gonna be kind of tricky. None of these teams are especially scary. So the first one I wanted to try out, though, we need to clear this bottom zone. We need to save all the teams that we can for the back zone, which means we're gonna have to be a little tricky. I think it's gonna be safe-ish to assume that they don't have both Galactic Ray and Darth Revan. I think I've seen too much of my opponent's scouting to think that they're actually going to put both of those squads in the back. I truly don't think that's going to happen, but I guess we'll see. First, this clone team, there's been something I've wanted to try for a while, and this might just be our first huge error, but you know, these clones are really fast, they're really good, as you might expect. What I want to do, though, I want to try this. Let's see. Oh, they're not even on my squad roster here. So I want to try my First Order Watt team here, and you know, the premise is when Rex gets his Annihilate move up, he can't really hurt Kylo very much when that happens. So the hope here is that he's going to just tank all of those Rex Annihilate things, and we can just slowly chip away at them. This could really backfire, though. So, I don't know. This is the theory craft. We'll see if it works. Let's hope it does. And first things first, we're going to fail if we don't put the tank tech on Kylo. And then they're just going to do damage. The question is, how much damage can Echo do to me? You know, to me, that's the biggest question. You know, he's going to be able to do some, certainly. The hope is, of course, that he's not going to be that super strong. Yeah, looks like they're not going to do a lot on basics, so that's good news. Fives is actually pretty close. There we go. All right. Wow, he went down pretty quick. So let's start healing up some protection here. Try to get Echo out, because he's the one who's going to steal all my banners. And there was the Rexecute. Rexecute didn't do anything to Kylo because he ignores % health damage. And yeah, cool. Looks like the theory craft worked, folks. And nice, a very healthy 54 to start with, so that's excellent news. We didn't really use a top tier team even, and we got through it, so happy enough with that, of course. And now what we need to do, we need to take out this Grievous squad. I do have Jedi Revan. I hesitate to do that. We do have Supreme Leader Kylo, and like I said, I don't think they're going to put anything in the back that is going to require me to use both Supreme Leader Kylo and Jedi Revan. We'll see, but I do have, in this case, I do have clones to back up my General Skywalker as well, so we should be good to be able to take out two teams in the back that are pretty good, even if we use Jedi Revan here, so you know, we need to be keeping that in mind, but at the same time, we don't want to go too undersized and just lose. I can't afford any losses, really, because then it comes down to efficiency, and it's just preferable not to have to worry about that. So I did think about taking Commander Luke here, but that isn't necessarily going to be the best move either. You know, Commander Luke probably wins, but it's just hard to know exactly. Hard to know exactly what would happen there, especially because these guys are because this team is all starting in stealth. So I'm just going to take as many turns as I can here. If we could take out B1 first, like right away, that would be fantastic. I really don't think it's going to come down to that. Yeah, Grievous got his AoE, but now we can do some AoEs. We're saving Mark for now, so now we can start hitting Grievous. And if we can do some AoEs while we're at it, there's nothing stopping us, because normally B1 is the reason, or B2 rather, is the reason we don't want to do AoEs, but in this case, they don't have a B2, so let's try to steal some turn meter from Grievous. There we go. Gosh, I can almost just kill B1 there. I'm gonna hold off. If we can just, alright, AoE, and then maybe, oh, here we go. I think this will finish him. There we go. Now, we need to try to reclaim our health and protection, if possible, through assists. Probably not going to get there with Revan, but might be possible with Yoda. And yeah, this is pretty good. I mean, it's probably overkill, frankly. I didn't want to use my clone team because I wanted to have them available to be with General Skywalker if necessary. But yeah, this is pretty good. 53. I really think General Skywalker is probably going to be better for later parts of this fight. Trying to undersize teams and the like. Now, I thought for a while about this Stormtrooper Han lead team with Wampa, and there's a lot of just tricky things I could try, including like Thrawn and stuff. I want Thrawn available for if there is Galactic Ray in the back, frankly. And really, Commander Luke is almost designed to beat teams like this. Like, you need good DPS, and then something that can ignore that taunt. So let's just start off, try to nuke Wampa right off the bat. Wow, he got nuked like crazy. And now we'll eventually finish off this Han, but we're going to get damage onto Watt as quick as we can first. So, yeah, maybe we'll just finish Han off. It looks like he's not going to withstand our barrage. Wow. Okay, so that was quick. Now the moment of truth. Do they have Galactic Ray or something else heinous in the back? Looks like the answer is they have a Wookiee and Old Ben. Okay. So the trick here now, we don't want to get cocky. We do not want to get cocky. You know what? We do want to get cocky, but we aren't going to, are we? So that Old Ben team could actually be. It's a timeout team. Probably just. I want to find a way to use Mandalorian there. I probably will not, but up top here they do have some decent teams, so I'm going to make a plan here and be right back, folks. Alright, and we're back. I have some disparate thoughts that I'm going to try out here at least. So first we're going to try Bounty Hunters against this Talzin squad. This is a pretty cut and dry counter at this point, so I love me some Bounty Hunters. Think that they're super solid. Bosk lead is just a really good lead against Night Sisters, so always happy to try that, of course. And the goal here is just to not only set them on fire, but we're going to get them to a point where we can one-shot them with either Jango or Boba, and then we can just kill them without any kind of revives going on. So we can try. I'm going to try to double tap her because she has debuffs on her. I don't know if it's going to quite work, but then Boba here has Execute, so we got her. And now, even though Talzin is, her lead is really good, her Zeta, we don't really have to worry about anyone reviving from her lead. And I'm just trying to get the contract here so that it's easier to kill old Daka. Though we should just start working on her because her protection can be worked on at the very least. So, yeah, looks like we got the contract, and now we don't want to kill Zombie too many times because old Daka's health is just going to spiral out of control. Let's actually try a double tap here, just see if it's going to be enough. It looks like not quite, though. Yeah, she was burning, so that helped. Now she's gone, stun Zombie, and it looks like we're going to get a pretty quick and easy 54, so good for us. She is gone, and now, so we have General Skywalker, we have Supreme Leader Kylo, both of whom are capable of soloing a squad if they want. And really, I was thinking probably just use Supreme Leader Kylo on this squad of Newt and Dooku and Nest. I know that Newt can really slow him down at times, but I think since he'll go first, just poking him with his sword right away will probably be enough to just kill Newt. However, what I do want to do, so one of the methods that I like to employ when we need a full clear, that's an established win condition at this point. What I want to do here is use my try to take out some of these more minor teams first that are along the periphery that, like, I don't feel comfortable using Jedi Training Rey, for instance, against this against that Dooku Newt team, but I do feel comfortable enough using it against this Gear 12 Kylo team. So that's what we're gonna do. We'll use Jedi Training Rey here, try to get our feet. Let's see. Oh, they're not rebels, even though the movie calls them rebels. They're totally not rebels. One of them is, I guess, and 3PO is too. So maybe they are, but this team should do just fine, and hopefully we get the turn meter reduction feat. And you know, they're Gear 12. You don't expect that much from them, but we don't want to let our guard down either or do anything too flippantly. You know, a little flippancy in life can be okay, frankly, in my opinion. That's just my gut reaction, actually. I don't know. Maybe I'm being too flippant about flippancy, but honestly, that's okay with me. Maybe I'm flippant about that too. I don't know. So what we're trying to do, we're just trying to control. We don't want them to make attacks. We don't want them to take turns. When they do take turns, we want them to just be hitting BB-8. And we can get healing immunity on them. That's not a huge factor against Gear 12, honestly. They'll just die without it, regardless. But you know, we do need to start using specials from R2 to reduce cooldowns on BB-8, so we get the feat. And that being said, I think this would kill him, and I don't want to do the special yet. I want to get Illuminated Destiny if possible. So looks like it's impossible. So we'll see. 53, bummer, because BB-8 was slightly injured. And let's see how close we were on the feet. I'm just curious here. So, wow, we already got it. Wow, that was stupid. How easy that was. All right. No complaints, though. So, let's see. So we have clones left. We have General Skywalker. We have Supreme Leader Kylo. All these teams, I think clones I want to just use on that timeout team below. So, yeah, that leaves us with Supreme Leader Kylo either soloing this, soloing something here. Let's see. I just want to see what things I have. We do have Nest we could solo something with as well, probably in the bottom. We also have Nihilus, or Traya and Nihilus, all of them, the whole crew. I would love to get a few kills with Imperial Troopers if possible, though this zone is kind of off limits to them for that. They're way outmatched and outgunned here. So let's go to the bottom again, and really, I mean, the Traya squad kills all three of these pretty easy. Maybe what I do here, probably just use my, let's use Traya here, because we just don't want to get stuck, and that you know, right now we're in a good place. I think we can full clear with 0 fails, but we want to be sure about that. And these guys are all really high relic, really obnoxious, and we're going to need to get Annihilate on most of them for this to work. So, yeah, we're basically just going to be, I'm going to isolate L3 because she is annoying as hell, and otherwise I guess we'll just hit old Ben, I suppose. He's probably the last one we're going to kill, but if we can keep him ability blocked or something, which we can't because of Barris, Yeah, but we might end up having to annihilate him first, actually. Which, honestly, I'm okay with that. That's something I'm okay with, because they're all going to get annihilated at some point. So, look at that, held by hatred. We were totally at risk of getting killed. Probably should have tried to use Mandalorian here. It's so close right now. I really don't feel like it's wise to try to get my funky weird teams working. So maybe we'll use him if on a different team, or maybe we'll just let him sit on the bench like the bench warmer he really is. You know, not a big deal one way or another. And Barris we're actually doing okay on. Well, she's healing a lot, so maybe that's false. But probably just annihilate L3 next, just in case we can just finish Barris off. We'll save the held by hatred thing just so we can get one good swing in a little bit. One big strong swing. So let's annihilate L3. Now, yeah, this this isn't a challenge really. You know, the biggest challenge being if we had to full clear, or rather if we had to time out or something. So let's see. Yeah, I guess we can do our big hit now, and she can't do enough damage to actually make it so that we lose enough protection to lose a banner. So I don't know. Maybe that was foolish though. We will see. Time will tell. Looks like we probably wouldn't have ended up killing her if we didn't have Nihilus here. Maybe we should have taken Treya and Scion and Mando. Maybe that would have been better. I don't know. Giving the extra buff to Scion, I don't think we need it though. We'll just annihilate. Oh, look at that. One of these other two didn't lose enough protection either. So 53, good enough. I mean, that's what you get. You take a timeout team in the back. You don't really... They didn't cause me to use any of my good teams, really. So, yeah, that wasn't too challenging. Alright, so up top, we still have clones. And... yeah, let's use clones on this Finn team, actually. I don't know how that's going to go. So that seems kind of interesting to me, though. We can annihilate them and things, so... yeah, let's see, 501st, and we have all but Arc Trooper available. So let's get Rex in there, and then Echo, and then 5s. This might end up being a pretty messy fight. I really don't know what to expect going into it. I know that these guys hit pretty hard. We don't want to... we're going to save our Dispel for when he taunts, inevitably. And I'm not going to taunt myself, because we don't want 5s to take the aggro. And if we could just take out... Alright, so he's going to do some damage. Alright, he didn't even kill anyone, though. So that was good. We don't want to kill Finn, though. Oh, what did I do? What have I done? He's going to taunt now. Okay, so Finn is going to taunt. Shoot. Alright, tell you what. I'm going to just skip that. Yeah, they're going to dispel. Shoot. Alright, let's see how much damage Veteran Chewie can do. Not much. Okay, so this ended up being a little ugly, as I foresaw, but we got through it. One shot, that's what we needed to do. And now we have General Skywalker and Supreme Leader Kylo. And we have Nest. Nest can take one of these teams, probably. Though, honestly, maybe that's not as wise. Let's look at the potency on Vader. 74, so he can land. He won't land them at a very high rate, but they will chip away. Tarkin should have a ton of potency, though. He has 79, and then he has innate. He has potency up, actually. I don't know if Nest is actually going to be a good option for us today. And actually, now that I'm thinking of it, maybe what I'll do, in fact, is I'll save that squad. I'll see if I can take out fleets first, and if we're in a good area, we're going to actually just try to use troopers. If that doesn't work, we'll use a different team. So in that case, let's see, what else do we have? We have Supreme Leader, like we said. We have General Skywalker and Ahsoka, and then just a bunch of kind of a hodgepodge of random stuff to take out this last, which shouldn't be a problem regardless. I think we'll be fine. So give me a minute to plan here, and I will be back. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do here, I think I'm going to use Supreme Leader Kylo solo here against Newt, and hope that that isn't a terrible choice. I think we should be fine, but we might not be. We'll just have to find out the hard way. And I think since we're going to go first, we're going to poke Newt, and I think he should just die from this. I'm guessing we do enough damage. Yep. So now Nest is just hanging out. Let's do an AoE though, because we're not going to finish with full protection. Alright, and Dooku is gone. Let's see if we can just take Nest out. Alright, that was tough, guys. That was quite the risk. And now this Poggle team, let's take Skywalker and Ahsoka. See how that does for us. And honestly, the thing we have to be careful about, Droideka can do a lot of damage. So I'm going to try to daze B1 here, or B2 here, and honestly, we'll reduce cooldowns so that Droideka can't do his rolling up thing. If we can take Poggle out, he can't cleanse anymore. And yeah, looks like maybe worry was too strong of a word for what we needed. So, all right, 54. Gosh, that was easy. So let's look at the ships here. Malevolence, excellent. Let's actually just take Malevolence out right now. And let's see. So get all of our favorites here, and I am just going to load up. I'm not going to concern myself with concerns about, whether or not we should steal a banner or two, because that's not really the problem right now. The problem right now is just taking the fleet out. So focus on Sunfac here. All right, cool. Get an AoE. So we can do an AoE again soon. Can't focus Sunfac now, but we can pull the trigger here and get rid of him with 5s. So now just try to take out Hyena before Millennium Falcon comes. We get Plo in to get rid of Buzz Droids, give Turn Meter, Dispel, and just focus as much as we can. They're going to get Buzz Droids on Houndstooth. Pretty soon we'll be able to dispel that with Plo and renew his taunt. Alright, cool. Looks like a bomber. That's interesting. So let's take this guy out as fast as we can. Get Ahsoka in here. Really, the Hyena is the key of this whole fleet. If we can take out the Hyena, then we're going to be in way better shape. We are dazed right now, so those thermal bombs, or whatever they're called, are doing their trick. They're doing their work. Hopefully this does it, though. We can't do... I guess we could have done a big mass assist. That would have worked. But looks like we should be good. Tempted to use Ahsoka's healing thing, but let's just take him out and call this good. What did we get? 61. All right. Anything Anything over 60 is considered to be, I consider fleet to be pass-fail, or inconclusive. If you get lower than 60 but still win, I'd call that inconclusive. If you get over 60 though, it's a pass, and I don't grade it. It's not like an A+ or whatever. Maybe like getting like a 68 or higher is an A+. But let's see, what do we have left? We have Kylo Ren. We have a Hux team that can beat a team. We also have Bastila. We have lots of good teams here. And we need to make sure that the first team we use, though, is going to be a winner. What I think I want to do is I want to use Kylo here to take out this Vander Chewbacca team, and then after that we could use like Bastila lead or something. We could try troopers on the other team, and if that doesn't work, then we can clean up with Bastila. So for now, let's try. We can do Kylo. I'm kind of thinking maybe we just take Hux with him though, just to, Hux might end up dying. Let's see what other characters we even have here. We could use this lineup. There's no shame in asking for help, and I think this is going to do us some good. We'll do some crazy damage at the very least. So let's do that. And if all else fails, I guess Kylo can just go ham and kill everyone. So right away, let's actually just target down Vander Chewbacca if we can. If we can just take him out. That didn't work, but hopefully we can end him. And alright, so we can do an AoE here, hopefully take him out. Also, not going to happen apparently, but we did get the dispel, so let's take him out. Cool. And see if we can just end it now. Not quite. How about now? There we go. 52. Not as cool as 56, but honestly, it's good to be safe. And now I'm actually going to be... I need to calculate to see if I can afford to try Imperial Troopers or if I just need to take this team out on my first try. Alright, so I believe that we're going to be good to go. If we fail this, we have to get 27 to tie here, which means if we fail here, then the 54 possible becomes 34 is our softmax. 34 is, last time I checked with math, which was a while ago, 34 is more than 27, so I think we can afford to try troopers here. And the goal here is just to work on that Imperial Troopers feat, or the Empire feat, whatever. Well, Veer's lead with Stark and Snow here. And I did reduce the speed on Stark a while ago. We actually need to check and see if Vader's way faster than us. We may need to come up with a new plan. So let's see, 275. So 295 after the Veer's lead. And then with Vader, let's see, 240, so he's going to be plus 16, 24 plus 32, so he's going to be at 272, so we'll still be faster than Vader. Let's make sure we're faster than TIE Pilot. Yes, we are. And Tarkin did have a speed set. Let's see. Yeah, so we're faster. Alright, let's do this. Let's try it. We may die, but we're going to try it. Maybe we'll get a kill. The feat is pretty important if we're going to continue the charade of trying for the top 10. So, yeah, let's try this. At the very least, we can give our opponent some bad feedback on what the best team is, or how good their team is. So see if we can take out this TIE Fighter pilot here. Yikes, this... Okay, so we got one kill, at the very least, that's good. Let's see. So what I'm gonna do... I want to hit Vader. I want to reduce Vader's turn meter here. But if we can wait to do that for Snowtrooper, yeah, so let's shoot Tarkin once here. Now, Snowtrooper is going to use that stagger on Vader. which didn't really do much anyways. So let's just, honestly, we need to take out Vader, like right now, basically, if we can. Okay, so we got him gone. So this is going to be kind of an ugly win, but we got 3 kills, and we got the first shot, first time kill. So, and honestly, only dropping 4 banners there, that's not bad. In fact, that's good. So, cool. Looks like we got the win here, folks. Wasn't always pretty, but some of it was. 2-4-6-4 versus 2-4-4-1. And let's see if it credited us with anything. Cool, so we're perfection-ish. I already knew that. Someone asked me the other day how I was like perfection-ish. I didn't actually say that. Looks like they did give us the 3 kills, so we're on our way, albeit slowly. And oh, look at that. We are number 12 in the whole world right now, guys. Division 1, number 12. So that's pretty neat, pretty cool. That won't hold overnight, probably, but for right now, I will take it. So, yeah, I'm going to let you all go. I'm going to record my alt video now, and then I'm going to go mess around with my computer, because I just got some parts. So, thank you all so much for watching, and remember that in all things, Xaereth prevails. Wow, I can't imagine how jarring this would be to you guys to have my sign-off go and then to be jerked right back into the video, but I did want to update you guys. After I didn't refresh it after the perfection-ish stat or whatever it was, once I turned that in, I hit number 6. So that's even cooler. You know, and I need to record these things because it's not going to happen again for a long time, I have a feeling. So pretty neat, and I will let you guys go now, and don't expect another sign off from me, because you won't get it. You'll get it if you watch my next video, though. So go do that. All right, take care, guys. Thanks.